everyone, Tech here. Welcome to Tech's Tavern. Grab a brew, pull up a chair, and let's continue our Let's Play on Crusader Kings 2 Croatia. And on this episode, we are going to try to get going here fairly quickly. If you recall, on the last couple episodes, we've been watching the implosion, I guess you would say, of Byzantine Empire. They're still in the middle of all of that nonsense. It's actually been holding steady for quite a while. The war score really hasn't been tipping one way or the other. It's just kind of been holding in place. It looked like the revolters were going to yank it pretty quickly there, but just didn't quite pan out. So during that period, we were able to grab Turnu, and we were able to grab Zeta in the last couple of episodes. And I think what I'm going to do on this episode, I know we discussed some of it in the last one, and I had some suggestions, and I think we were going to try, I believe, to take Rashka, which the deal with Rashka is we are able to declare war and claim it, use our de jure claim to claim that, and the only thing that becomes difficult about it is that in order to get it done before this whole mess, because if this mess ends before we win the war score and win it, it'll just end and we won't get it. So in order to get the war score and get it done fast enough, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take it, but it's held by Tripoli, which Tripoli, their main areas are over here. They have a couple of counties right here. Now, just taking Rashka by itself is not going to be enough. We're going to have to come over and hit one of these as well in order to make it be enough. So that's going to require us to pull some ships up, load some troops, and take them over there and try to pull it. So we are going to attempt that. Now, one other small issue we have going on in this episode is we have our favorite Duke Vinzo I of Ungvar, who is always a thorn in our side, and has been for quite some time. His son seems a little better. We need to get rid of him, and I think I'm going to try to do an assassinate on him. Try to mix things up here a little bit. So one thing I want to do is his main area of Ungvar here, I want to put my spy master there to increase the well, my spy master is getting a little old, ain't he? 53. It's alright, he still knows how to poke a dagger or somebody, right? I'm going to take him and move him over to the main Ungvar capital there. Let it sit for a couple turns, because usually it takes a couple. It takes a while, a couple months, I think, for them to get there and for the bonuses to appear. Because I believe if we look at him right now and we look at assassinate, oh, actually, it looks like it went right away. Okay, so I don't know what I'm talking about there. Seems like it used to always it would take a while, but in this case it seems like it happened right away. So we have a 46% chance of success and a 14% chance of being discovered, which that's very, very good actually. I mean, the 46 could be higher, would be nice, but the only 14% chance of being discovered is really good. I mean, that means we can basically take a poke at them, and it's very, very unlikely that we will get discovered. Now we have to pay 250 gold for that. So let's just hold off just for, I'm going to hold off just for a very short period and see if those chances improve and get a little bit more money. Because actually the problem with this is trying to do this while I'm going to launch a war. It's a good point. And if I don't do it and that revolt breaks out, then I'm going to have a war on two fronts I'm battling, which is going to be a pain in the butt, because Ungvar is going to be able to raise. he's going to be able to raise a few people. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be able to pull... Interesting. I didn't quite think out all the possible angles on this particular line of actions. Alright, let's do this. Let's go ahead and spend the money and try to hopefully get lucky here and get an assassination. If we get the assassination on him, that's going to cost us 250. But then he's out of our hair. The revolt chance goes away. We don't have to keep continuing to deal with him anymore. Then we can sit for a few months, watch the war, see if it looks like it's still holding steady. And if it does, it looks like we may have enough time to get it. Then we'll hit the Rashka thing. So let's go ahead. Let me let the clock run just for a few days here. Okay. Pause. Whoops. Excellent. Joyous news. Duke Vincel I, aka Pain in My Arse, died choking on his blood, not knowing the name of his killer. Excellent news. Alright, so that cost us a little bit of money. But we got rid of one of the pains in our butts. Now this guy, his son is not as bad. How old is he? 7? Okay, well we'll let him grow up a little bit. And then till August. Okay, I can't move him out of there till August. We'll let him grow up a little bit and then try to curb him a little bit better, and hopefully he won't be the pain in the ass that his dad was. Alright, we need to let the clock run a little bit here, as we need to try to make a little bit of money. We're mainly having money issues right now, and part of that comes from the couple battles that we engaged in for Zeta and Turnu, but that was well worth it. We're falling behind on some of our infrastructure as far as building upgrades and whatnot, because I should be hitting more upgrades. You know, dude, I swear, you guys with your freaking voting crap. Yeah, we need to let some money build up. But yeah, like I was saying, our infrastructure has is not where it should be, without a doubt. Yeah, right. Alright, my son still holds the top. Now, the reason I keep looking at that, for those maybe not as familiar, is I have 3 kingdoms, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with now. I am the king of Croatia. I'm also the king of Hungary, and the king of Serbia. I'm actually holding 3 king titles. Actually, all agnatic Karnak. Okay, that's fine. But what I'm looking at here is who's in the top seat, so to speak. And it's my son, Prince Dimitaro of Croatia. He is holding the top spot right now. I mean, these guys are all jerking around and saying, "Oh no, I like this guy. No, I like me." But at the end of the day, it's going to be my son, regardless. And I know some people through the series that have some issues with the way my laws are set up, because I have, where is it? I have Croatia here that is elective, and then I have Hungary that's seniority, and then Serbia that's elective. So basically, Croatia and Serbia are elective, which means votes by the king and the county holding dukes, everybody, they all get a vote, so to speak. And I guess, like, I think the way it basically works is in the case of a tie, the king's vote wins. So you can see, like, here there's, now I could be saying this wrong and somebody else can feel free to correct me, but I think that's kind of generally how it works. In the case of Hungary, it's seniority. The oldest member of the dynasty inherits all titles. So your oldest child will greatly disapprove of this law, but other members of your dynasty will approve. However, because of the way my family line goes right now, Dimitaro is the senior male member of my dynasty. So, because I don't really have, it's just the way it worked out with my last couple of rulers. Because I think if you look at Lucas the Great, Lucas the First, who is our last king, he had all daughters except for King Lucas, which is our son, and then he had like a half son, I guess, or half brother. Oh, that's your half brother. He only had one son, so that's how that ended up kind of working out. And obviously before King Lucas, we had King Ash, the drunkard, and I think it was almost the same case with him, kind of. Right, where he only had one son. So it's just kind of worked out that way. Now our current ruler, we have a whole bunch of daughters, and then we have 2 sons, but obviously the one is older than the other. The other one's only 1 year old. So it's kind of like, it's actually, when I kind of look at this now, when we go back through our kings, see, we go back and look at Dimitar. That's where we started, King Dimitar the First. And I guess this is kind of neat. I mean, I could go into the family tree thing and show it to you, but I think hopefully you guys are following along here. We started out with King Dimitar, and he was our first king. And then we went to Ash, the drunkard, who was our second king. Then we went to King Lucas the Great, who did quite a bit of conquering as well. And then King Lucas the Unready, which is King Lucas the Second, I believe, basically. And then once he passes away here, which he's 56 right now, we'll be going to Dimitaro. So that's kind of how our line has gone so far. So anyway, I got off track there. I don't really know what the hell I was even talking about. But I gave you a brief history lesson of the Croatia king line down through the ages. We need to, and you know, while I was doing that, I could have had time running, and I know a couple of you will probably make a comment of that. Why didn't you have the time running while you were doing that? Because I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention to it. My liege, my network of spies here in Berg. Yeah, I meant to call you back, dude. I couldn't, though. Have found out that a local noble is homosexual. What should I do with this information? Your humble spy master, Mayor Dimitar of Usus. Blackmail him. Spread rumors about him. Nothing let it be. Interesting. I need money. I could blackmail. But then I'm going to piss some people. I'm going to piss them off. I don't really want to get any uprisings or people pissed off over there. It's basically, do I want to try to blackmail a little bit of money or just leave it alone? Now, if I blackmail for money, probably what's going to happen is I'm only going to get like freaking 20 out of it or something, so it's actually probably not worth it. Am I able to move him now? Not until August. Okay, so I got a couple more months, and then we'll move him. Today, my half-brother Daniel asked me for a fief of his own to govern. You're not ready yet. Okay, let's take a look and see if... Boy, it's holding steady, isn't it? It's like nothing's happening. It's like they got into a stalemate and it just... the whole thing just stalled. 26 August. Let's put him back on uncover plots. Alright. I think we're gonna start. We're banking enough cash where I don't think it's not gonna be too bad of an overhang on us. I think we'll be okay. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to... I can't... I'd like to do it simultaneous, where I'm attacking this and then board up some troops and take them over there so it can happen faster. But I'm afraid if I do that, the money sink is going to hit harder. 6, 16, 18, 16, 15. Let's go ahead and try it. $346. You're gonna need a few more than that. Okay. Take all those. Okay. Alright, let's get everybody moving here real quick. Money-wise, I think we'll be okay here. I'm just going to wait to pull the ships out until I at least get in there attacking and get the troops in position. So, I'm going to pause as soon as I get these together, because that's going to be enough to... Alright, my son Dimitaro is aiming for the stars, the ambitious little brat. Either get him ambitious or not ambitious. Ambitious sounds good. I want him to be ambitious. Alright. Okay, pause right there. Let's merge this one and send him in. And then let's merge this one. Send them down to here. Merge this one and send them here. And we'll send that guy there. Alright. Now, Okay, so you can see the little highlight there for Tripoli. I don't think they have any. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work for them. But we'll see how the war score goes here in a minute. Okay, that's one of their forces. My liege, during my stay in Crusader, I have found a great philosopher who has agreed to help me with my studies to enhance culture in the province. With your permission, I would suggest that we employ him. Ho! Dude, you have to wait until, find him until I'm, when the war, just lock him up, keep him in a jail cell, and then when this is over, we'll take him. God. Majesty. That directly affects our prestige gain. Boy, that'd be cutting it tight though, wouldn't it? I'm about to say no. I wanted to say yes, but I just don't want to risk it. I think if I go down there and if I can go down there and squash that army. I think if I go down there and hit that army, I think I can oh, jeez. He's hitting Zeta. What the heck happened to my... Oh, okay. 8 April, 5 days. That's too long. Actually, it's fine. Okay. Our daughter needs a tutor. Excellent. This guy looks pretty good right here. I think that's the new Duke of what you call it. Okay, let me pause this for a second. Just large enough? Damn it. $1,600. Damn it. Hell, I don't even know 1,600 is gonna be pain in the butt. $75 for 100 galleys. 75 a month. Wow, that would kill me. Okay, well, let's let them get over there, and then... Dude, I ain't got time for you. Let's get those ships over there. That'll give us a little bit more. Maybe that'll be just enough. Okay. Oh, there we go. That fixed the issue. That should have us ready to go. So I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this off, but... Oh no! What a terrible time for that to happen. Okay, King Lucas II has passed. And long live King Dimitaro. That's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video right here, but I'm going to record back to back. I'm going to sit here for 2 minutes and think, and then start a new episode. So, because I know I've already recorded about 2 episodes worth, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it right here, and I will be back on the next one.